Hello. Welcome Meme and Ninjago to the stream. Good morning, stream. How are you both doing? Meme. Just the intro of the day. Pink punk. So yeah, still haven't finished this animatic, so we're doing this today. That's I hope that's okay with everyone. Hello Ninjago. Welcome. Everyone, I'm doing okay. How's you both doing? How's everyone in chat doing? Righty. Once again, it has arrived. Nearly weekend. Almost weekend time. I hope that doing normal means doing at least okay. Gamble 10,000 immediately. Oh boy, here comes the cookie gotcha for the day. We'll see how that goes. Doing great by the way. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Nice. A bit tired. You got the tired vibes. Yeah. Today I'm both really inspired for stuff and then also very tired. Yeah, both at the same time. Inspired, tired. I did start working on this before stream. I've just been sitting working on this for the past hour or so. Just, yep. I haven't really managed to make much progress on it. I know when I started this project 2 weeks ago or something, I said like, oh, I want to do a shorter project that I can finish in a week or so. But then I haven't been able to be at my computer that much over the past 2 weeks, so I haven't been able to work on it, and so now we're here and I'm only halfway done. But you know, it's making progress. I did record the audio. That was a good time. Recorded all the audio. I've put together the editing file so that when I finish drawing frames I can just drop them in there and yeah. You need my sense of how I drew this time. I kind of did some of their outfits in not the complete mode, kind of as if they're if they've taken off the heavy armor stuff and just resting campfire for the night. So I need to constantly keep track of okay, whose outfit have I drawn differently? Yeah. everyone's had it. Mine's been good but chaotic. Not bad. This specifically for Twi, looking at the scene in one of the more recent chapters where he's like, I think he's like chopping down trees or something. I just remembered he was wearing like something like this in that scene. I did save a screenshot of some of the panels from that chapter. I just found it really funny. They're all just like, "You feeling okay? You feeling like more mischievous, or something?" And then Win just goes like, "A little, you feeling a little more evil?" Twice just there like, huh? I found that one funny. I think I did check like relatively recently if there had been a new chapter, because I haven't really been keeping up. They do be chasing right now. Looking at it going like, the last frame I drew of him was better. Why is that one better? Better? You don't feel better? What does it mean to feel better? You just feel like, what's the word? Like like you're just laying down, going with the flow. like really relaxed, maybe? Hello! To the stream, Mari. Get some rest right now, but I thought I should pop in and say hi. Aw, well, thank you. Coming in to say hi. I hope that you have a good rest. Yeah. Thank you for coming in to say hi. Appreciate it. Okay, is that accurate of the... Hold on. Let me open the frame that I last stream of how they're like sitting, so we can check if this space is accurate. That's pretty accurate. Probably about right. Okay. One more frame to do in this scene and then next scene. Who is next, actually? Is it? It is... Warriors is next. Okay. Too big. A specific motion in mind for this frame, but I haven't really tried to sketch it out before, so we'll see how this goes. I was debating if like what I'm gonna work on specifically when this little mini project is done. I do have other like bigger projects in the works. Still have the legend animation. What else? Got the FNAF security breach uniform that I have like pretty much finished the design of, to be honest. I just have to do the renders and then yeah, do the renders and then the rigging. We can play security breach. I'm kind of... I was actually thinking about this, because I don't remember if it was last stream or the stream before, but I was asked how long do I think I can keep making Linked Universe content? And I realized I never answered. I'm gonna keep doing it, but I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I feel like I need a break. Just not in general from making stuff, but just from making Linked Universe stuff specifically. So I might... I don't know, I've been fandom hopping a lot for the past few weeks. Like, Usually I'll come across something that like it pulls me back into a specific fandom, and I will spend all day every day for like a month just being completely immersed in that in that one world and like one set of characters. But over the past like few weeks, I've been like all over the place. Like I've been drawing Sun and Moon, and I've been drawing Leaked Universe, and I've been watching Danganronpa content and Genshin content, and I was like world hopping in VR chat, like just looking for worlds from different anime. I was walking around the Demon Slayer worlds. I've just been all over the place. So yeah, and I was walking around the My Hero Academia like places in VR chat as well. There is a surprising amount of like well maybe it's not surprising, but I was impressed at least one day because I haven't really like been in VR chat really before. But I was walking around and just world hopping and just trying to find like really like just immersive anime and video game worlds. There were some really good ones out there, like Genshin ones, and they had like nearly, maybe not all, but a lot of the maps from Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles. They're all in there, and there was like the My Hero Academia like dorms and different places from that and stuff. It was cool. Yeah, I don't know, my mind's just been like all over the place because of this like fandom world hopping I've been doing. I'll probably settle someplace eventually, as I always do. Take me a while. So I don't really know what to work on now. It's a bit. Usually I'll settle in to a fandom and be like, okay, I'm gonna work on this, and then I work on it, and usually like by the project's end is usually like I'll get a bit worn out on it, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna go visit a different fandom now. So when I'm like in between like this, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm like, I don't know what to work on. No idea. Has made me think though that I should like work on, I don't know, the Lumi plushie or something. Hello Fidel, welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Hey. How are you doing? I've just been, I don't know, world hopping, except fandom hopping, kind of. I don't know. After I finish this, we'll see what I work on first. Great, tomorrow's weekend? Yeah! Just gotta get through one more day. And it's weekend. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Hello, Eli! Weekend, also hi, yes, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Very close to the weekend. Does anyone have any fun plans for the weekend? I'm probably just gonna be, I don't know, trying to figure out this fandom project conundrum. Good, I'm glad to hear that. We can type 2 in yes for weekend. Having exams next week? I hope that they go well. Good luck. the go very well for you. Doing great as well. Oh, well, thank you. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I don't know what this posture is. What is this posture? Maybe it's not entirely cute. Well, that's not so bad. Okay, when I zoom out a bit and see him next to Twy, then it's like, okay, it's not that bad. If sure, like what next project I'll end up going with, because I'll probably, as I mentioned, I probably will take a little break from the linked universe projects I have going on. If I were to do like a mini project for a different fandom, what fandom would be like most, would people be like most interested in? Anyone have a suggestion? Based on the fandoms that you know I'm in, like Genshin and My Hero Academia, or other anime that I've seen. I don't know. FNAF or Genshin? Okay. I'll in mind. I might do a poll eventually. Maybe I'll do that over the weekend actually. Set up a little poll, like if we're gonna do a mini project for a different. But Genshin and FNAF will definitely be on that poll then. Got it. Thank you. I think those two pop up most on stream besides Zelda Link, of course. Yeah, that's probably true. FNAF and Genshin. Project. Let me think about that. What project could I do? Be FNAF or Genshin related? There's probably quite a few like random funny ideas that's been thrown out during stream. Why can I not get these eyes right? I keep redrawing them and then being like, no, it's not right. Realized through like the last couple drawings I've done of Hyrule specifically, I love drawing Hyrule's hair. It's so fluffy. Like every time I try and think like, oh, how do I draw Hyrule again? I think of that one drawing I did, the winter one with the hot chocolate, and about how I drew his hair just like just a fluff. And yeah, and then I'm like, oh wait, yeah, that's how I draw him, right? And then I draw him fluffy. I think this is my favorite, one of my favorite frames so far. Just real fluffy hair. Is still part of the previous animatic stream, a very long Tumblr post. Yes, that is still the same one. It's just a couple scenes later, but if we go back to the beginning, then yeah, still the same one. I have cleaned up all the previous frames though, that we did. I don't remember where we left off last time, but it is still the same one. And I mentioned earlier, but I remember I asked if I should voice it myself, right? Last time I have ended up doing that. I have recorded all the dialogue. Not even attempting to do voices, but trying to do, like, trying to put some emotion in it, I guess. I'm not just flatly, like, reading it flat out, I guess. Yeah, I did end up doing that. I guess we'll see when I post it if it was a bad idea or not. Because I can't really tell myself, but we do have that. So yeah. Oh, did I draw the... Hold on, did I draw the sleeves? Yes, I did. Okay. Because I remembered, there was a point earlier in the project where I realized that I had not drawn the sleeves correctly for Hyrule, and I had to go back and redo them for all the past frames. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to keep all the clothing as consistent as I can, but apologies if I mess up on some of it. But I will try my best. Looking forward to it? Ah, glad to hear that. I hope that it turns out good. I hope that it's worth waiting for. I think we were just at the chain scene. Ah, okay. Around the campfire. Yeah, that makes sense, because I think I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to draw Twilight, right? I think that checks out. Yeah, and then welcome to Sky. He's just straight up asleep. No one can convince him to not go to sleep early, I guess. Okay, yeah, that's way better. Just looking at it going, there's not enough emotion in this. There we go. Way better. Okay. Let's save that. Right, yeah. Looks like you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. When I look down at my tablet, yeah, eye tracking, you know? I think that's Hyrule scene done. Okay. I forgot the... There we go. Right. Shorten the timeline for this scene. I did, at the start, I was doing... Like, I was laying it up in the timeline like a regular animation, right? But I realized partway through the process, I think while doing the dialogue stuff, that it doesn't really work. Since it's been a significant amount of time since I just did an animatic, and I remembered why I used to do the editing the way that I used to do it, so I've ended up going back to the way that I used to edit them, which it's significantly different. So for this project, we're doing a backtrack on the process, I guess. Go. I think I do need to pull up the dialogue for this one again. See, here we go. I did end up deleting the subtitles. I think I started those last stream, right? I ended up deleting those because I would just, yeah. I figured out it works better if I just do it in my editing program, so. Oh, this will be interesting actually. I've never drawn what's her name? The sorceress from my gosh, did I just the Hyrule Warriors, right? Literally just called that. Is it Sia? Is her name right? Yeah, I think so. I think. I've never actually seen or played this game, so. I believe that's right. Oh goodness, okay, what reference do I get for this? To be able to see what I'm doing, but also hold on a moment. I don't think she doesn't wear Majora's Mask, right? Either someone's just edited that in there, or she wears the mask and I didn't know about it. Okay. Sia, yes. I believe that's her name. This one. know what pose we're doing yet. Yeah, I might just use that reference for now. Let's see. She does have a mask, but it gets knocked off at some point in the story. I have seen this mask before, but there was a picture of her wearing the Majora's mask, which I don't think that's the right game. But I do know Time is in there, right? Like young Time and Wind as well, if fanfic info is to be believed. Yeah, I did see what it looks like without the mask, but I think I'd like to draw her with it. What if we do... Okay, we gotta draw Wars in the Middle to start with. Gotta start with that either way. Definitely not Majora's Mask, yeah. I figured. But it was like the picture was from the Zelda wiki, so I was like, wait, hold on a moment. Is that right? I'll have to find a playthrough of Hyrule Warriors eventually. I remember the hype for it when it first... I believe when it first came out. Hold on, when did it come out? When did Hyrule Warriors come out? 2014. Okay, no, I don't remember that. Maybe it was the... Maybe it was like a port, because I do remember like seeing hype for it. But that's a way, like at that point I was not into Zelda, so it must have been some point after that. It's probably for a port or an update or something. Hold on, I'm doing this in the wrong order. Oh, was the Switch release of it? Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe that was it. Way later, I think. Yeah, I would assume so. I'm pretty sure the Switch didn't exist in 2014. Yeah, if that Switch release was wait, Zelda Wiki. Zelda Wiki, help us out here. It was ported, yeah, for the Switch in 2018. Okay, yeah, that sounds more accurate. That's probably what I was seeing. Yeah, that checks out. Okay. I think I've drawn him too tall. I'm gonna have to shrink him down for this. Oh gosh, it's the crossing arms conundrum again. the thing of crossing your arms differently if you're left or right-handed. I didn't figure it out. We're just gonna go for it, and if it's wrong, then it's wrong. Feel like fire? Ooh. Probably because it's trying really hard to process something. Maybe if you have like a lot of internet tabs open, or if you have it in the charger while you're doing other stuff. I'm not a phone expert, but for me at least, those tend to be the usual problems. Or if you're playing like a pretty heavy game, then that tends to do that too. I'm charging it, you know. Yeah, that tends to happen if you have it in the charger while you're doing like if you keep using your phone while it's in the charger, then it tends to do that. Or at least a lot of phones. My phone's that same way. Trying to play Project Sakai while it's in the charger is sometimes a struggle. It will feel like it's burning up, and then I'll get a lot of lag. And you know, playing a rhythm game with lag is kind of a difficult task to accomplish. So yeah. Eyebrow struggle, don't mind me. It's drawing warriors just got me thinking. Anyone else thought of this? Whenever you see people animate like Zelda stuff in SFM, it's always warriors. Like Link is always warriors, like every time. And I've never animated in SFM, so I don't actually know what the situation with this looks like. But it made me think, like, is Warriors the only Link model like available for SFM? Because I feel like there has to be more, right? But anytime that I see SFM animations of like Zelda related, it's always Warriors. I think I've seen Wind like once maybe or twice. But whenever the one I was looking at specifically that got me thinking about this, originally was it was a Breath of the Wild animation. So it should have been wild, right? But it wasn't, it was warriors. And it was like, wait a minute, that's not right. Sad summons burb. Oh. Wait, but which burb has decided to join us? Miss Burb. Oh. Yeah, we'll have Burb back. Which burb is joining? I have added Venti actually, also. I haven't redrawn him, but I figured if we're gonna wait for me to redraw him, it's gonna take a long time, so. Venti? Is Venti the one joining? People like, it's too much. I won't deny that he's pretty, but you know, I look forward to seeing the other ones too. Venti joining? I can have Venti join. How about you sit right there? Maybe? Normal one? You know what? We can have multiple verbs. Happy verb join as well. And two and two. We got double verbs in here now. It does feel like more cozy when the verbs joined. I did actually, I added in the starting soon screen. We have a burp now. I might start adding those to the starting soon and to the starting soon and intermission screens. I might just sometimes add some burps in there too. Nice to have them around. Smart. Another burp summoned. Is that for the burp that's already here, or is that for another burp? We can have more burps if you want to. I was about to say we can have infinite burps, but that might not be entirely true. But we can have a lot of burps. That we can do. No. 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 Mm. 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 Burp for me. Yeah, we do have a lot of burps in here. We'll probably add more eventually, let's be honest here. Okay, now I gotta figure out to this outfit. I did draw him in a frame before. But I think I may have just drawn him in like the full uniform. Let's cover the stream with verbs. Oh, that'd be a lot of verbs. What if we were to have like one giant verb? It's just somewhere on the stream. Hold on, wait. I was too little detailed actually tell. I think I'm gonna skip over the arm guards. They're just like hanging out around the campfire. It's pretty safe. I don't think they need to be fully armored up at the current moment. Hey, mama burp. Yeah. So? Okay. Still, the scarf is just like draping over the log that they're sitting on. It's a very long scarf. Godzilla burb. Yeah. Giant burb. They're just hanging out, having a good day. Like like the giant teddy bear trope. Very big burb, but they're just very chill, having a good time. Okay, now I need to figure out how to draw the stuff he's actually talking about. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I think I did forget to do this for early. I'm gonna have to go back and do that. Yeah, does she have a wand? I feel like she has a wand. Hold on. Does indeed. That's a completely different design. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that for now. Because there's multiple canon designs apparently. I don't know enough about this game. There's the wand. Okay. See. What's the dialogue again? Sorry, I keep stalling. I really don't know how to draw her. Okay. Yep, sure. Okay, I think I just have to go for it. New character anxiety. Yeah. Literally. That is... yeah, that's it. Just drawing someone you don't know how to draw, it's intimidating. Especially the first time. then after you have drawn a character like a few times, then it's like, okay, I know this somewhat. And you've drawn them before, so you know you can do it again. But like the first try that you like, just every time, the first time you draw a character ever is almost never good. It usually takes at least a few tries before it looks decent. And even if it looks good, it will not look like the correct character because you won't get everything right the first time. So it's just, it's a bit intimidating. I'm just thinking back to the first ever drawing I did of Venti. It looked like... Well, it was from memory, and it was like... It wasn't bad, but it did not look entirely like him. Understandable drawing in general is intimidating, and especially when you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, thanks for having patience with me. I'm gonna try to figure this out as quickly as I can, but if it takes me a little while, then thank you for having patience with me. Does she wear a legging on only one leg? She sure does. That is a very interesting boot cover. Okay. And lots of belts. Okay. It's just all the belts. And then I thought it was a skirt, but I guess it's more like a cape. I also don't know how she uses this stuff, so I am just gonna improvise it. Right, we were gonna do the mask. Hold on. Oh, hello! Ichigo-senpai to the stream. Welcome, welcome, and thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Comfort Corner. Doing good so far? I think it's going okay. It's always difficult to draw a character right the first time, but I'll get it. Just gotta give myself some time to figure it out. Okay, bird mask. It's like the big headpiece, and it's me. Your best? Yeah, thank you. I will try my best. I was thinking she'd be like holding the staff up. I don't know if that's how she actually uses it, but no, that's probably that. No, never mind. It doesn't look right. What if she's like holding it out towards the... towards the camera? Gotta get some perspective work in here. See, it's like all crystally, kind of. Okay. It's hard to draw. Yeah, it's kind of a challenge. See how it goes. I'm not aiming for it to be perfection, but if you can tell who the character is and it doesn't look completely terrible, then that's good enough for me. And then that. Sleeve look like all like chains, and it's more of an accessory more than an actual clothing sleeve, I guess. Somewhat like it. Oh, the other arm does have a sleeve though, and it's like, oh, it's one of those like really cool open sleeves. Oh, that's cool. People have some fun character designs in Hyrule Warriors. I do like. Just hold it up and casting in the game, I believe. Oh, okay. Well, since I played that though, I think we'll stick with this for now, since I've already finished the pose basically. But that is good to know. Thank you. There's like a shield thing and more belts. And her other leg has like tattoos on it. I'm assuming those are like magic something beads. Right, and then the cool boot covering. Right, I guess it's like part of the pant leg. It's very interesting. I was thinking about this the other day, about how when I was designing the outfit that I'm wearing right now on stream, someone in chat said something along the lines of like, what kind of clothing piece is this? I don't know what I'm looking at. and it got me thinking about like clothing and costume and character design stuff, because I love when clothing pieces don't make sense. Like they're frustrating to make and to figure out how to pattern and stuff. They're so cool to look at. I love them. and I realized like you don't really see, I guess that is why, because they're difficult to make. But like I don't see those like in real life very often. Like you see them in anime and manga and video games and stuff, but not really that often. Just out and about, you see clothing pieces and or costumes and stuff that you can't figure out how they work. Like you look at it and go like, wait, where that piece goes there, and there's like that detail there. That's like, that seems pointless. Just unnecessary details, I think might be my favorite thing in costume design. It's fun. It's just really fun. I think she might be done. What does Ganon look like in Hyrule Warriors? Oh, giant hair. This giant hair floof with armor? That's actually pretty cool. Makes it a bit more unique too compared to quote-unquote normal clothing. Yeah, that's what I like about it. Like, going into... I guess for context, I secondhand, like, pretty much all my clothing now. I didn't used to do that, but it's just kind of happened over the years and I like it, so I'm not gonna stop. But the few times where I go into, like, normal stores, thing just looks so boring to me. I don't see that to be mean or anything. I genuinely look at it and it's just like, it's a t-shirt with some text on it and like a tennis skirt or something, you know? We're just like, where's the unnecessary lace and frills and or like chains and embroidery and just like all the random stuff that you come across when you go into secondhand shops? Because then you'll find like vintage pieces and things that people have sewn themselves that maybe didn't fit them or they weren't happy with it. You find all that random stuff and I'm just like, we're missing that in modern stores, please. You know? Just, yeah. I still have like a list of outfits that I designed during my time at school, because there was like an assignment where we had to design a fashion collection, and I did that, and I still love every single piece that I drew, and I'm like, I need to, at some point I need to make some of those. Modern normal clothing is very, very plain these days. It sure is. Yeah. I guess it makes sense though with like fast fashion and everything having to be made by machines that need to be able to make it easily, because having sewn with some difficult materials myself and knowing there's a million other different difficult materials out there, sewing machines do not like them. I can only imagine the process in trying to get like a completely automated system to make something complicated. It's sad, but it makes sense. I don't even know what Ganondorf does in Hyrule Warriors, honestly. I'm just looking at him going like, how do I draw you? I think I might just... Because I'm doing it in the wrong order, everything is ending up the wrong proportions. Yay! Okay, we're just gonna do a close-up though, because I don't know what else to do for this. I don't draw Ganondorf very often, in my defense. Let's see. His face shape is not right. I'm gonna have to remedy it later. Why does he look like a Muppet? Just... I feel like this is a bad idea. Is it too late to backtrack? Just draw the sideburns in there. It'll help. I'm just gonna finish this and comfort myself with the fact that you're only gonna be able to look at this in the final project for like 5 seconds or something. I just thought of a way better solution. Hear me out on this. Doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, true. My artist brain is being perfectionist again. Thank you for pointing it out to me. I just need to get this done. And then we can move on to the next frame. Legend, my comfort zone. Hello, Haruna. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hope you're doing okay. Doing well today. I'm just figuring out artist chaos as I try to draw Ganon. Yep. We'll see how this turns out. I thought of the way that that Warriors describes him in the dialogue that he's saying right now, and like literally the only description is the red hair. So you know what? I'm just gonna draw the red hair. Not gonna worry about like too many facial features or anatomy or nothing. Literally just red hair. That's all we need to know. The references? Yep, good enough. Legend, save me from this. Let me draw you so I actually know how to draw what I'm drawing. Yep, that works. Make the difference in detail though between C and Ganondorf. Yep, okay. Next frame. Let me move on from this. The next line of dialogue. Yes, it is indeed Legend. Thank you. I know how to draw you, Legend. I've done it a million times. I'm prepared. Prepared for this one. Comfy drawing now? Yes. Get to go back to the comfy drawing zone. I'm drawing Legend. Yay! right? The right post that I was thinking for this line. It's not. This is the post I was thinking for the next voice line that he has. Okay. We'll cut this out and save it for next frame. I'm gonna grab some for a bit. Thank you for lurking, Eli. Yeah. I had this whole animatic like pictured in my head before I started. So I'm like trying to think back. Like, what was the scene I pictured for this line? Right. Okay, I remembered. Hold on. If it's gonna be a strange angle to draw, I think. But I pictured it and it was funny, or at least I thought so, so we're gonna go for it. If I can figure out this perspective, that would be great. That's not a good. This might be a little bit more difficult than I originally pictured. But it's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay. This just looks really silly. Well, Hold on, let me give it one more try. The wrong way. I'm glad I realized before I finished the rest of the hair, and then I realized only to have to redo it. I have done that a few too many times before. I think I might, I want this motion in here, but I think this, I might do a second frame for this so that the motion actually reads, because right now it just looks really awkward. Hello, Estrain. Oh, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you again. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Oh, I hope it turns out good. This frame in particular looks very awkward. Or you're just talking on and Legend is just leaning back all the way like, oh. Yeah, welcome. How are you doing? Thank you for lurking, meme. Thank you, thank you. And do we leave the bracelet off? I think probably, right? I don't think he would go to sleep in it. Maybe. Super busy, so I haven't had much time to catch the live. I've been watching the VODs. Aw. Well, thank you. Yeah, I know that watching live streams in general can be time consuming, especially when there's like different time zones and stuff. But thank you for coming in to say hi. I hope you've been enjoying the VODs. I'm just still here drawing as usual. It feels strange to say, because I remember, I think last time you were here, I was... Either I had just started or I was thinking about starting the legend animation that I'm working on. Not right now in this current stream, but in general. And it's still not done. Feels kind of strange to think about, but taking me a long time. Okay. Frame. Now we just need to figure out how we're gonna catch this pose when the movement lands. Definitely has been a minute. Too long today. Oh, it's okay. I appreciate that you came in to say hi. There will always be more times. If you do want to. Never any pressure here. I appreciate the thought. Thank you. Oh, and hydrate bot says it's time to hydrate. I haven't had water in a while, so I should probably do that. And if you haven't had any water in a while, please remember to do that. Hydrating is very important. I think we're just gonna do general terrible posture exasperation. That's the word. Just yeah. I think that's where we're gonna go with it. Oh, hello! Thank you, One String Samurai for subscribing. Welcome. Hope that you enjoyed the comfort corner. I think he's like leaning his head. No, wait. That's like this way. I think after animating Legend for so long, like I don't know, in my mind his movements are a lot more animated than everyone else's, just because I have been animating him for a long time. Like when you picture different characters moving, they move to like they all have their own like body language, right? But when I picture Legend moving now, it's just like a lot, just a lot of movement and like I don't know. I think I like I picture him moving like a lot and pretty fast and but not constant. Like he'll sit still for a long time, but then when he does move, it's like really fast and sudden, you know? It's just my headcanon though, but it is the headcanon I have gained as I've been animating him. Apologies if that made no sense, by the way. Literally just trying to word a thought that I was having as I was having it. Which, so yeah, sometimes doesn't go so well. I hope it went okay this time at least. Where's the other arm going? Hold on. Figure this out. It feels like a relief going back to drawing Legend though. Having to draw Ganondorf and Sia and improvised outfits for Twy. Thank you for subscribing, Jenny Beanie. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the comfort corner. That you enjoy your stay. think we're almost done with this frame. Almost. I'd have to mirror this frame to get it right, actually. Actually, never mind, I don't want to, because it's gonna look strange. You know when you can you can tell already when it's gonna look strange if you flip it. I have a feeling this one's gonna look like he's gonna look really squished, like from these sides, like really long, I think. Yeah, we don't need to flip this. Okay. And then copy this one. I can watch you next stream, but I have exams. Ah, I see. Hey, I hope that your exams well. Sorry, I just realized I have to close my door. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I home alone until now, and I only just realized once someone came home that it was just like, oh, my door's been open. But yeah, I hope that your exams go well. There will be plenty of more streams to catch. I hope you stay healthy and drink cold water. Thank you, same to you. Always remember to drink water. Very important. Okay, do this one. Gonna be pretty much the same. And we'll just use that one as a reference instead. Gonna have this frame and then pretty much haven't been drawing like barely at all the past week. But I feel it now, like I've missed drawing Legend. It might be silly to say, but no. I feel like there's like this is gonna sound even more silly, but I feel like there's like peace in my soul now, now I get to go back to drawing him. Just the instant relief, you know, of realizing you've missed something that you didn't realize you missed. Habits always feel weird if you don't do them. Yeah, exactly. It feels good to draw him again. It makes me think of I have this like I don't actually know if I've talked about it on stream really, but I have this AU that I'm writing. It's like it's kind of like my own like little spin-off thing based on Link Between Worlds and Linked Universe, and it's kind of a mishmash of kind of some canon parts and some Linked Universe parts, and then some original parts that I'm just thinking of. Yeah. Makes me think of that. I haven't actually drawn or written anything for it in quite a while. It just made me think of it. It's just like, oh, I should work on that maybe sometime. That's if anyone remembers when I drew that one picture with the legend in Ravio, that's from that AU. Still, I kind of missed it, honestly. I hadn't realized. And particularly around small. I hope you have a good time with I don't. It's very like it's probably never gonna get like. I'm probably never gonna actually post the stuff I write for it. The art I don't know about. We'll see, but it's definitely fun to write. It's very self-indulgent though. It's very like I'm writing this for me. No, sometimes you gotta have those projects too though. You gotta have the projects that just bring you peace of mind. That just reminded me of a thing that I was thinking about. I've been reading this one Sun and Moon fic on AO3, and I keep getting like recommended fics to read and stuff on Tumblr, and I open them up on AO3, and they're all so angsty, and I'm just like, why? Because the one I'm reading right now, like, it's so good, but it's so angsty, and I know this is just like a weird me thing, because I've talked about it before, but like, I don't understand wanting to like put characters you love in emotionally harrowing situations. I don't get it. But I don't know. Just on the topic of writing and stuff, because the AU that I'm writing, it's like it's pretty much just wholesome comfy vibes, you know, same as the comfy corner, because that's just the kind of vibes I enjoy writing and drawing and stuff and being in. But like yeah, it genuinely confuses me. That one Sun and Moon fic I'm reading right now, like they just got past like there was a big fight. They were arguing about like misunderstandings, and I'm just, this could have been solved. You know? Yeah. I hear that it's a common thing though to want to read angst about characters you like, which I guess it's just a weird me thing. Yeah. I don't know. Sorry for that random outburst. Literally, I thought of it and then I haven't had the chance to talk about it. Also, it just kind of exploded. Yep. If anyone else like here likes to read that kind of stuff, can you please explain to me why? I don't get it. Story style for everyone, I guess. Yeah. Trying to find when you were still reading it then. Yeah, but I read up until that chapter like all in one day, and then it got to the fight chapter and I could feel it coming, like the tension was building, and it got to the next chapter and she's like, okay, here it comes. And I procrastinated reading that part for like a week and a half because I was like, I don't want to. I don't want to see Sun and Moon upset. And then I finally read it, and that chapter in like on its own wasn't that bad, but then it's been like dragging out the consequences of it for way too long, and they're just now like managing to figure it out like 3 chapters later. But it's so well written that I can't stop reading it because I want it to turn out good, you know? I want them to be happy in the end, but I know it's not, like, it's not finished. So even if I finish reading everything that's out, I'm not gonna get my happy ending, but otherwise I have to wait for like 5 years to actually read the happy ending. The dilemma of trying to find fanfics that are just up your alley. Like, there's never gonna be a perfect one, right? Unless you write it yourself. But trying to find one that is like close enough that you can read and enjoy it, but also like most of them aren't done, and yeah. Sorry if this is just random boring rambling. I don't know. I've been reading fanfics, I think, since 2015, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know. This is a world I live in, I guess. Reading fanfics can be hard, especially if you liked one, but it never continues. Yes! Oh, there's been so many of those. So many. There's this one, My Hero Academia one that I remember reading a few years ago, and then I got to the final chapter and it was like, okay, I'm gonna take a break now, I'll be back. And then, yeah, I was in some other fandom for a while, and then I got back and it had discontinued in the title, and I'm like, no! And fanfics getting deleted too. I don't know if anyone here has heard about the Flowerfell incident, but I am genuinely still so upset about it. I miss Flowerfell. It was so good. But it was deleted because it kept being like stolen and copied and stuff. Get deleted, yeah. People were like copying it and posting it and stealing credit for it, and so the original author just took it down. But it was like it could be getting clouded by nostalgic memories for me, but honestly, I remember it as being one of the best fics I'd ever read. It was called Flowerfell. It's an Undertale AU. It was so good. I know it's still out there to find. I think I haven't been back in the Undertale fandom for long enough to actually like look up how, because I know you can read it. It's probably like on Patreon or something. Yeah, I haven't been back in the Undertale fandom long enough to actually look into it, but my gosh, do I miss it. I miss Flowerfell. Do I have any other, like, I bet I have a mountain of fanfic stories that I just can't remember right now. First time I heard about that, didn't know. Yeah, it happens from time to time, especially like that particular situation. It's relatively common with popular fics. I think especially on Tumblr and AO3, and they get reposted to like Kotev and Wattpad, which it sucks. I wish it didn't happen, but it does. I don't know if I don't think there's been another case where a specific one that I've been reading has had that happen to it, but there have been some Tumblr blogs though that I follow that got like shut down, that like deleted their entire master list for whatever reason. I miss some of those. I've been putting together, like for the past couple of months, a list of specifically the fanfics that I keep wanting to read that I just can never find my way back to. Because maybe like there's no saving lists on Tumblr. Why? You know? And so I've been putting together this, like, whenever I come across them again, like fics that I keep wanting to come back to. And there was some on that list that took so much searching that I was really worried they'd been taken down already. Yeah. Luckily I haven't run into that problem yet with that list. I found them all eventually, but I am worried it's gonna happen eventually. There is some Wattpad books that I love them so much, but the author, like, there's two books in particular, and they're both by the same author, and that author has since switched accounts and like to a new name and like a new account. They're not in the same fandoms anymore, so I get it. Like they're wanting to start over there. They're following to catch the attention of the audience that they actually want to write for now. But they've written both of my favorite books on Wattpad, and I'm so scared that they're eventually gonna delete their account. Yeah. Just every time I read it, I'm like, please be here this time, please. You need to make your own archive? Yeah, I should at some point. Right now it's just a Google Docs with like different titles for like different fandoms, and then just a list of links with a short description. Yeah. Eventually. At some point I probably will some kind of archive. I'm not really sure how I would go about it though, other than the way I'm already doing. I'm drawing this the wrong way. It's supposed to be looking the other way. I have not been paying attention. I've been talking too much. This is fine, probably. I mean, it's been working so far. I don't really know how to do, like, Docs is the only, like, writing program that I really know, like, decently well. So, it's decent to back up some documents into. That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out, like, how I'm gonna deal with it eventually. There is one, right, There was one actually on Quotep that I was reading. This might be the longest, like the longest one I've ever read or like been in the audience for. But there's this one fic on Quotep. It's a One Piece fic that follows the story. And you can imagine that turns out to be quite long. That book, it has been reposted now, but I believe it was like Quotep had like some kind of problem and the book got deleted. The whole thing. And it was at max chapter count for like 5 books. So imagine I believe it's 200 chapters per book, like limit on Quotep. And there's 5 books right now. I don't know how many there were at the time. Probably like 3, maybe. So that's like 600 chapters just gone poof of Quotep. That was, yeah, a lot of work just got randomly deleted. I believe so, yes. Luckily the author still had the original documents, so they just reposted it a while later after the problem got solved. And I don't know if it was a problem of like misclicking or hacking or the website messing up. I don't know what the problem was, but yeah, luckily after whatever it was solved, they just reposted it. But that sure gave me a scare. And I'm sure it gave a scare to the author and all the other people who were reading it too. Better take food, be back soon. Hey, enjoy your food. Thank you for lurking, Ninjago. Yeah, that wouldn't give me a scare. Luckily, it is back now though. I still haven't caught up on reading the whole thing. I think I finished the first 2.5, maybe? I think? Maybe 3. I don't remember exactly where I left off. See you a little bit later? Hey. I know the last couple of years must be extremely stressful. I can only imagine how the author felt. I'm glad that that ended up getting resolved. There's a bunch of fics that I've read that are so good that I really badly want to make fan art for. Honestly, I haven't really posted this in a long time, but I had a book on my Wattpad account where I posted only specifically fan art for specific fanfics. And honestly, I kind of miss doing that, but yeah. It's like, when it was... I'm pretty sure it's still up, but I don't really link it anywhere because, you know, I've had that account since I was 13 and I have no idea what's in my books, like in my library anymore, and I'm kind of scared to find out because I don't remember. So maybe at some point I'll figure out a way to, I don't know, do something about that. It's always more a niche audience, yeah. I'm trying to be like less embarrassed about all this stuff. Now, it's taken me many years to get here. Like, Uh, I don't know. I'm working on being less embarrassed about it because I know there's more people out there who like read stuff and make fan art and write their own headcanons and stuff. It's still a work in progress, but I'm working on it. Can't be that bad. I don't know. You know, I started out in the Undertale fandom, and being on Wattpad in the Undertale fandom when you're 13, not moderating anything you come across, and just being like, well, that's a book that looks interesting, I'm gonna read it. It can lead to some bad results. I remember someone's, like, some very, like, specific books that I read. Hopefully I've deleted them from my list now. Yeah. Some of those I wish I hadn't read. Some of them are super good though. Like it's always a coin flip. The 50-50. Is it gonna be a super fantastic one that you'll remember for the next 10 years? Or is it gonna be a really bad one that you'll remember for 10 years for other reasons? And you never know beforehand. That does sound like a recipe for disaster. It sure is. Yeah. I did try to go through some of them. Like, I started trying to clean up my list. This was like earlier this year. I'm still not done because I kind of forgot about it, but I started going through some of my lists and just reading like the first chapter of pretty much all of them. I started with the shorter ones because, you know, going into a book that has like 150 chapters and being like, I'm gonna decide if I want this in my library or not. It's kind of a big task to take on, but I started with some of the shorter ones, and luckily, like, I don't think I've come across one that was particularly bad yet. Thank you, Carlos Stromboli, for following, for subscribing. Thank you. Under the comfort corner. I haven't come across any that's like particularly bad yet. More just like they were just kind of meh, and so I took them off the list. Hopefully all of them are. Hopefully it's only like that, and then some good ones. Hopefully. I'll have to filter through a little bit, yeah. I'm gonna have to continue doing that at some point. I probably should have gone like fandom by fandom, like one at a time, but I just kind of jumped all over the place. And then I came across these really good Danganronpa ones. Like, I think I was reading Danganronpa Fix like a little bit later, so I was actually doing some like moderation of my lists at that point. So I didn't have that much to clean up, so I just came across these like really good ones and I was just like, I remember this one, it was so good. And then I just remembered, and then I just ended up sitting there and reading the whole thing. And yeah, I didn't end up getting much more done that day. Just, yeah. There are some really good ones out there too. Really, really good ones. That's how I remember, like, spending like most of my like early teen school years. Like, I would just sit in the hallway and read fanfics like during breaks, which is what I did. And like during summer holidays I would just lay down on the couch and read fanfics and like just find a particularly good one that had like way too many chapters and just lay there and read for like 12 hours straight. And there's some good memories of summer holidays. I'm gonna miss those times. Yeah. Some of those fics still take me back there, like reading particular ones. Oh, there was this one. Has anyone seen the Borrower AU for Undertale? Because that one I remember reading very clearly, just out in the hallway outside my 7th grade classroom. I was sitting there reading it, and it would always be like, depending on what I was reading, I'd be completely immersed, or I'd be like, oh gosh, who's walking by now? You know? It was so good. Nostalgia was too strong, yeah. I stumbled into the handful of really good Kokichi fics. That was a problem. I need to, like, next time I actually try to start moderating those lists again, I need to not start with the Danganronpa ones, because that one's already, like, somewhat done. So I'll just get stuck reading if I start there again. Well, thank you for listening to my random rambling. I don't know if it's particularly interesting, but I'm just going down memory lane right now. I'm just having a good time. At least someone listen to him, huh? Well, if it is, I'm glad to hear that. It feels kind of a relief to get to talk about, because I remember, like, I was really really embarrassed about it for a long time, and I think hearing people like Karina from Drawfee talk about her, like, fandom stuff, it's really encouraging. Because, like, there's a lot of other people, right, who are maybe embarrassed about how passionate they are about a specific part of fandom culture, and obviously I don't know how she specifically thinks about it, but Karina just, like, she'll just casually start, like, ranting about Yu-Gi-Oh! And Neopets, and she'll talk about, like, all her what is it, Phoenix Wright, like, headcanons and stuff. And even though I'm in none of those fandoms, like, it's so encouraging to just hear her talk about it, and she sounds so happy. I'm just like, I want to not feel ashamed about the things I love too. That'd be great. It'd be great to get there eventually. Definitely never alone in those cultures, even if it feels like it's generally not that accepted. Just look at anime becoming mainstream, I guess. Yeah, thank you. I hope that it becomes less stigmatized just among people and the internet in general eventually. That'd be nice. Hello, Sheriff Pumpkin. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Happy Friday. Oh, I remember I was talking with one of my best friends. I think it was like maybe a year ago or something. 'Cause he knew that I read a lot of a lot of ebooks, but he didn't know specifically what I read. And I told him like, yeah, I read these fanfics. They're really good. And we had to talk about how a lot of like fanfiction in general, but specifically a lot of subcultures within it get a lot of judgment and like people hear rumors about, oh, there's like this kind of thing that exists out there, and it's like, yeah, sure, that exists out there, but that's not the entirety of the thing. No. I hope that becomes common knowledge eventually. Really, people generalize those things so bad. Yeah. Especially if, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people who aren't in those circles just go based on the rumors and don't analyze it further or think about it further. Yeah. Hopefully someday we'll get there. On the topic though, I feel like I should mention, if anyone actually finds my like my writing accounts on AO3 or Kotab or Wattpad or whatever, please don't post them. There's a reason I don't like them. Maybe eventually I will, but for now I'd like to keep those separate from all the YouTube stuff, if possible. Understandable. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for understanding. Okay, after that long conversation, have we finally managed to finish this one frame of legend? Maybe. almost. Almost done. Progress has been made. Indeed it has. Just need to finish. Here's in here. That's not right. Hello, Masked Man. Welcome to the stream. And welcome. Oh, it's almost there. And then we can see who scene is next. I don't know who that person is. Yep, that expression's about right. Okay. I believe that's warrior scene all done. I actually need this frame. Gonna need that. And there we go. Okay. I want to delete that message. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't know what reference has been made. I will take your word for it. Okay, next scene. Who's up? Next is legend. We get to draw legend more. Yay. Wait, yes, I get to draw Ravio. Win of the day. Okay, let me just rename the folder. Pick it up later, I guess. A good person. I see. Got it. Hello, Mr. Boss. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. About to start the next scene of a Linked Universe animatic. Let's see. We need seating arrangement. Okay, I think I know what I want to do. Generally, not exactly, but so this is gonna be legend. And then this to be 4. You can hear that in the background. I don't actually know if it's picking it up. Some very upset birds outside. That birds eat. There have been some like baby birds in the area. They're kind of teenagers now. I think they've been causing trouble here and there for the other burbs. It's gonna start with 4, I think. There's less clothing details to figure out. And also less anatomy details. Get the last scene now. But we're very close. Is this scene post open? But I'm not sure. Yeah, this is technically the last scene according to the actual Tumblr post. But I may or may not have picked 2 from the comments that I really liked. I'll be putting those in the credits of the description of the final one as well. There were some funny comments. Okay. I got this one, and let me check my notes actually. yeah, we got this one, and then one follow-up, like little scene on Skies one, and then since the original post doesn't mention Time or Fours descriptions, there was someone put that in the comments as well, so I'll be doing those too. They're very short though. That was my computer. The computer's probably fine. I accidentally nudged the cable to my tablet and it didn't like that. Yeah, we are very close to the end. The benefits of doing a mini project, I suppose. It takes a lot less time to get to the end of it. That's exciting. Then I get to post it, and you get to watch it, and hopefully it's good. Still a rather big project, but not compared to others, I guess. Yeah, in terms of my usual project, it's a relatively small project. I'm trying to work on like scaling it back a little bit because it's gone honestly a bit out of hand. What I consider my usual projects. Yeah, I'll see how that goes. I'm gonna try to work on it. It's like, for example, the Sun and Moon, like, stimming animatic that I did, the shorts one, like, I did that in like 3 hours. And I had a good time with it. Like I had fun making it, and then it was done, and I posted it, and it was just done in a day. I'd like to do more projects like that. I think I have more fun with them. Like they don't use even this project, for example, has caused me like at least a little bit amount of stress, just because it's like, oh, I have to do this now. It's a thing I have to do, right? I'd like to do more smaller projects, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like they don't, like, I have fun making them and then they're done and I post them, but then it's the silly little voice in the back of my head saying people don't want to watch it, you know? Pretty fast. Yeah, it's true. For like a 30-second like animatic, like, yeah, it's a pretty easy one to do. It's when, but I, yeah, perfectionist brain doesn't want to do that, I guess. You can start and end it in the same day. That becomes a non-issue, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Because then I can just finish it and let it go, and then wake up the next morning and be like, okay, what do I want to do today? Yeah. I don't know how much longer I'll be streaming today. We'll finish this frame for sure. Maybe the next one, and then we'll see. It said to hydrate a little bit ago. I forgot to read it out loud, but remember to drink some water and if you haven't in a while and have a good stretch. You. Let's see. I'll do that after stream. I was thinking about the poll mentioned earlier about like if I were to do a different fandom like mini project, what fandom it should be. I'll probably post that after stream actually. You want to do it next stream? Like make the project next stream? Maybe. It depends on if I can think of a good idea that could be done within a stream. If I do come up with an idea, we can definitely start it next stream at least. Be nice. It's like for the past couple weeks I haven't really had anything specific planned way beforehand. Like I kind of just wake up and it's just like, okay, what am I gonna stream? The only one that I keep procrastinating doing the FNAF Security Breach uniform one, because we gotta play Security Breach eventually. But yeah, it's probably a good idea to do the mini project first. If I post the poll today, I start trying to think of some fun ideas and writing them down during the week. And we can most likely definitely have a good game plan for next stream. Oh, welcome back, meme. Herb has been redeemed. Which herb has been summoned? That one purple bird that I totally remember the name of. Kokichi burb? I'm assuming you mean Cookie Cheaper. I'm just hanging out right there on my shoulder. Yeah, that one. Alright, nice. Thinking it's the best. And it's both really good. Sometimes it can be a bit stressful. A bit of both. But it is generally a good time. Mm. 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 Okay, that's one frame. I'm gonna copy this. I just need or to say something. Okay. Mm, mm. 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 entirely sure what I It's not too bad of a game. It's kind of wonky though. Almost there. And that works. And next frame. Now we just need him to see what he thought of. It's like not centered, like his face isn't centered correctly, so it's kind of hard to draw anything centered because nothing is centered. I guess it works. Okay. And now I think I get to draw Ravio now. I think. Yes, I do. I get to draw Ravio. Heck yeah. Let's be honest here. Ravio and Legend are the highlight of me getting to who I get to draw in this project for me. Like, yes, it's Ravio and Legend time. I'm gonna have, I forget what his windows look like, but you know, we'll improvise it. I think they're round. Drawing times, yes. Get to draw the characters I'm familiar with. I need to go make some drawings for that AU after this. I I didn't realize that I needed it. I hadn't realized that it had been a while, but now I feel it. I need it. I need to go draw them. There we go. This window is closed. He's just gonna be like peeking in through the window. It's like, oh, you're home right now. Oh, the awkward Ravio vibe. Don't ask me why I know how to draw the mask from memory, please. We gotta get the scarf in here too. Don't remember what the windows look like, so we're gonna improvise. There's one side of it. That one's so much faster than Cian Ganon. Thank you, Ravio, for living in my head rent-free. I appreciate it. Okay, what's the second part of the line? Okay. Let me do... Give me just a moment. I need to get a character reference for Hilda. Here we go. We can just delete the other one. Oh, it's fine. That's a big picture. Oops. There. Let's see. know if this is just me, but whenever I think of Hilda, it's the first time I heard about her. It was before I'd seen really anything of the games, of the game that she's in. My first introduction to her was Game Grumps, like Hilda's house tour animation. Which is basically it's a bit they did where while they were playing Link Between Worlds, where Zelda's like renting out her castle as in like Airbnb or something, and she's just describing like the ridiculous things you have to go through to get to different rooms. It's just like, oh yeah, don't mind the lava floor. Yeah, you know that the ceiling falls down in this one place. Yeah, don't mind out for that. You know, there's like, there's like 300 meters of hallway in this direction with about 100 doors. Yeah, your room is this one. Don't worry about it. You'll learn it eventually. And she's so positive about it, but it's like you can tell that even she knows it's ridiculous. Because in game her castle's a dungeon, right? So whenever I think of her, I think of that bit first. Every time. An interesting place to live? It sure would. I imagine you'd get lost a lot though. Really big, and then there's like traps and stuff everywhere. Yeah. It would definitely take some getting used to. I think that's good enough. I think. And now... yeah. Before we do anything else, let's save. I think we'll end here for today. We've been going for almost exactly 3 hours. We've actually gotten a lot done. We're almost done with this now. Hopefully I can finish it soon within the week, and then we can have it posted soon. Yay! Something important here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope it was an hard time. We've been all over the place today. Honestly. But yeah, I had a good time. I hope you did too. I'll post that poll as soon as we end stream, and then we'll think of some ideas for that. Hopefully maybe we can do that other mini project next week. Hopefully. We'll see. But yeah. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope y'all have a really good rest of your day or night. And if anyone's heading to sleep, I hope you have a wonderful sleep. And I will see y'all next time. Bye!